from Arizona.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Next, I would like to yield 3 minutes to my colleague from Nevada, Congresswoman Dina Titus, a member of the House Veterans Affairs Committee, who has introduced legislation here in the House, H.R. 3441, the Spouses of Heroes Education Act, which would expand this scholarship. As a university professor at UNLV for more than 30 years, Congresswoman Titus understands the importance of education and has been a strong leader in education issues both in Nevada and here in Washington as a former member of the Education and Labor Committee. I yield 3 minutes to my colleague from Nevada.
Gentlelady is recognized for 3 minutes.
Thank you, and I thank the gentleman from Arizona for yielding to me. Mr. Speaker, I rise in strong support of a provision that has been highlighted by my colleague from Arizona in his motion to instruct and was also discussed by the chairman of the Veterans Affairs Committee. As a member of that committee, I'm working hard to ensure that our veterans in Las Vegas and throughout the country have access to high-quality health care in a timely fashion. So it's critical that this conference committee quickly finishes its work so we can send a reform package to the President for his signature. Mr. Barber's amendment highlights a critical piece of the Senate proposal, which is identical to the legislation I introduced along with Senator Jeff Merkley from Oregon just last year, H.R. 3441, the Spouses of Heroes Education Act. Our important legislation amends the post-9/11 GI Bill to expand the Fry Scholarship, which you have heard described most eloquently by Mr. Barber, by making surviving spouses of members of armed services eligible for this education benefit program. The scholarship provides full in-state tuition, fees, a monthly stipend, and a book allowance to children of service members who have died in the line of duty. Our change would allow spouses to receive those same benefits. When a service member tragically loses his or her life on the field of battle, we owe it to their spouses to do all we can to support them and their families, not just in the immediate aftermath of the tragedy, but going forward. We can ensure that they have all the educational opportunities they need because this will enable them to further their careers and increase the financial stability of that family. I was pleased that the Senate included this bicameral, bipartisan legislation in the McCain-Sanders agreement that passed 93-3. And it's very important that our conferees continue to fight to maintain that provision. I was also very glad to hear the chairman say that he is supportive of our looking at that provision here in the House as a standalone bill, and I hope to see that move also. So I thank them for their work on this important issue.